Because this kind of corruption is what you can call the renewed hope corruption. This kind of corruption can only stand on a mandate. Anti-roots in Nigeria, we always say a government is hijacked by the cabal, the government hijacked by the cabal. The question is, what happens when the government is the cabal or the cartel? Nigeria is in trouble, and every Nigerian must wake up to rescue this country. The entire scandal involving the chief of staff and every other person is here to show you clearly that what we call government in Nigeria is organized criminality. As a people, this government, the Tinubu government, is a scandal because some of the most atrocious, scandalous, and abominable acts are being committed against the Nigerian people and the Nigerian state. Unfortunately, as bad as this one may seem, it is not the worst. This is just the one that has come out in the public. That is why my thoughts and prayers are with all of Nigerians, because we must engage in an operation self-rescue. So let us even for a moment assume that what the presidency is saying, what Mr. Bayo guy is saying is true, that the person is an impostor and the agency is a fictitious one. Anti-Roots, an impostor woke up one morning and wanted to open a fraudulent agency. He searched around all agencies across Nigeria and decided that the place I will go is directly under the presidency. You see that what God cannot do does not exist. He did not only stop there, just as the legendary musician Fela Anikulapo Kuti will say, he no finish, he no finish, he no finish, he no finish, pam, he got office location inside Federal Secretariat. From there, he got employed more than 300 staff. This impostor went ahead to get staff even from the office of the Accountant General of the Federation. This impostor was able to access the central bank and open both pound, dollar, and naira accounts, even with all the checks that are there. This impostor was able to host diplomatic events, host diplomats, and even host an investment summit, exchange correspondence with the National Assembly, and was even hosted by the EFCC chairman with an award. And somehow, Anti-Root, this same impostor was able to host the revered monarch of Ogbomoso, the Kabiyesi of Ogbomoso, and he remained fictitious. But most worrisome is that this impostor was able to smuggle himself into the budget of the country, and that budget was signed by the president even after the Joint Houses Appropriations Committee went through it. What we are supposed to be discussing is exactly how many officers in this government did not pay bribe to get into government. What exactly could be the sharing formula? We are talking about an alleged 48% to be paid from the overhead to start the agency. Anti-Root, 48% of 1.3 billion is almost more than 600 million. That is, if this is confirmed, more than 600 million of government allocated money to an agency was supposed to go to an individual or a group of persons. This entire government is a scandal. Every person in Nigeria should be asking the right question, because if you fail to hold them accountable, we have institutionalized corruption. This kind of impostor can only be a renewed hope impostor. Okay. If you look at the entire issues of governance, for example, the Ministry of Solid Minerals. Do you know that during the Ramadan breakfast, President Tinubu was chiding or making a mockery of the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar? He said they privatized the Delta Steel Company. Is it still working now? They said no. The Ajaokuta Steel Company, is it still working now? They laughed about it and said no. Anti-Root, do you know that the Ministry of Solid Minerals, as we are speaking, in the 2026 budget, there is more than 6 billion provided for salaries of staff of Ajaokuta Steel Company? Can the federal government of Nigeria come out to tell you exactly who are the staff, where they resume, and how exactly they are operating at the Ajaokuta Steel Company? Have you observed that with all the mineral resources in Nigeria, somehow the Ministry of Solid Minerals operate like a very unpopular ministry? What is going on in such ministries? How many persons in Nigeria will come out to tell you publicly what was demanded for them as bribe to get job offers? How do you get job offers in places like Central Bank, FIRS, Custom, and all of that? Who is deceiving who? So as it is today, if this was a normal society, we will be seeing mass resignations. The chief of staff must step aside so that you cannot be a judge in your own case. Prince Adeyemi is not mincing what he continues to mention one person. And somehow, the only person who they said was a witness allegedly died of a fire incident few weeks after this issue, or few days after the news broke out. So what are we saying? Who is investigating who? It is the Nigerian people that have the capacity to put pressure, because this issue of corruption goes to the heart of why Nigeria is struggling today. We do not have a revenue problem, we have a criminality problem.
One thing I know is that no matter how the government of the day or those who are supporting the APC government, no matter how they want to bully people or threaten people not to talk, they are just lying. Or they, no matter how they want to try to downplay the atrocities, the level of atrocities they've committed on this issue of Gbajabiamila and that's Adeyemi also, Nigerians will not agree, because Nigerians are explaining this. What are you talking about? The next thing, they just quickly come out and said, oh, the man is an impostor, he's fake. Fake what? Who are you telling? You know, they are just disgracing themselves. When you see Ononuga, you know that he's an empty man. He don't get anything for head. They are only just to do tribalism and talk nonsense. Now, a lot of people, even their own people, are even saying, this is too much. You can't just bamboozle us with that nonsense statement by saying that they don't even know what they are doing, that it's just a fake. Who is going to accept that? And that is why this man will continue to press their neck. Randy Peters, what are you going to say when he begin to say Oribruku lenshi ranu lenshi? Una go dey say you don't know what they talk. How can you want to tell me that Tinubu is not part of it? Really? They have created a lot of nonsense ministries, agencies that it's not part of the Nigeria. They say that was how he went to go and create a local government. When Tinubu was a governor, he went to go and create a local government, and the additional local government was what Obasanjo refused to pay for. And they now say, Obasanjo sees, because they are full of propaganda. They lied against that man. Is it not what we are saying? Yes, so this Randy Peter, you are too educated, eloquent, and revealing submission on this scandal. Which country is this? Is the presidency in office? Why not go to the office? We are too busy playing. Where are we going as Nigerians, my people? God bless you. We will be redeemed by the power of Allah. It will come to be a story one day. Can you see these were the things that were happening, and all the people who are involved there, see their family generation, Nigerians will be pointing, see what their father did, see what their people did. Those kind of people will not be allowed to enter office. A time will come, they think it's going to be like this, and as many of you who are thinking that it's going to be your turn and continue the nonsense, you will not get there. I am from South Africa. Please give this guy a chance. I am praying that Nigeria to have a better and peaceful country. APC and Tinubu government, heartbroken. May the Lord Almighty continue to preserve you. God bless you, sir, for more wisdom. Universe is by your side, my great brother. How are we going to help ourselves? This man is highly blessed. Now, APC people, they don't like him at all, because they read the press Tinubu neck, exposing them, not really praising, exposing them. May God Almighty preserve you. Wow, so help us God. So guys, let's know what you think about this whole thing.